Okay, we have sound now. Oh yeah. Thank you guys for joining. Welcome. It is an incredibly hot Friday, at least it is for me, at the time of live streaming this event. You know the title? I think it's supposed to be up there. If I look tired, it's not because I am, it's not because it's Friday, it's because today was between 36 and 38 degrees in the shadows. And that's for the middle of June. Damn hot weather. Last week we had storms, we had hailstorm, we had temperatures in the likes of 15, 20-ish degrees, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, it's a nightmare. Well, I don't know even what tomorrow will bring, but they promise that tomorrow is going to be the hottest day of the year so far. So, what could be hotter than 38? That's for the folks who don't use degrees Celsius. 38 degrees Celsius is very hot. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit or in any other scale, but I'm melting. Thank God we finally started using the air conditioner at the office because we have a couple of colleagues who are afraid of the air conditioning and they think that they would get ill or something else would happen to them if we use it. So we've been melting. Okay. What do we do today? This guy? The no UI challenge? Not that it's a challenge. Not that we should be calling it a challenge anymore. Just the third walkthrough before the month is out. We do have, it's not 2 weeks. Who mentioned 2 weeks? It's 17 today. The next patch should be expected on 28. That's 11 days from today. That's considerably less than 2 weeks. Let's make this fun because lately I don't have a chance to do new stuff, a lot of new stuff about Star Wars The Old Republic on my channel. And this really, really bothers me. Unfortunately, I don't think there is something I can do to change that. There is no content that I need or want. Sorry, that's more important. Want to cover that hasn't been covered already on my channel. And runs and reruns, that's not really fun. All right. Let's go and do the chapter, shall we? Chapter 14, Mandalore's Revenge, Republic Trooper, Gunnery Commando, or light side decisions. Or perhaps... No, it will be a light side. Or at least heavily neutral light side. Okay? That makes sense? Emperor Arkan tightens his tyrannical grip on the galaxy. The Eternal Fleet, commanded by a legion of Gemini droids, remains a devastating threat to peace and freedom. Freedom! Have you seen Braveheart? Freedom is supposed to be called with a hard R, like a pirate. Okay, where was I? New Alliance intel recovered from the Eternal Empire's capital reveals a possible hope of conquering Arkan's warships, the mysterious Gemini Prime. And the last part, Commander Cross, that's me in this case, and the fierce Mandalorian clan lead a dangerous assault on the weapons factories of Darvanis to capture Gemini Prime and seize control of the Eternal Fleet. Let's go. It's 100? Oh, holy crap. I know that people start complaining when the temperatures goes above 90 something in Fahrenheit. So I suppose 100 is very hot. Cutscene. Let's watch. You can keep typing. That doesn't hurt. I have my webcam and my voiceover and my chat overlay displayed today because I have no intention to turn this video into a cinematic. I don't think you guys enjoy it anymore, or at least you don't enjoy my videos. So I'm not gonna do 3 versions of these cinematics.
Commander. Where are the others?
Theron is online from the Mistani sector. The rest are unavailable, on scouting or security detail.
How are the ones you haven't banished?
Khalil was unpredictable. Discipline has to be enforced.
I have additional information regarding the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet. The network links mechanical captains inside the fleet's ships. Their security protocols cannot be directly subverted.
Why not?
Because the Gemini captains are based on me.
On me?
I understood your design was unique or close to it. Now you're saying Zakul has an army of Scorpio models?
Imitations programmed to control the fleet. How they came to exist, I do not know, but I will not be imitated. Based on what I have decoded, the Geminis are produced from a mold, a template. Gemini Prime.
Why a physical template?
My technology is not easily duplicated. The Gemini Prime is linked to a factory on the world of Darvanis. Retrieve the unit and I will unlock the secrets of the network and the fleet.
No, I'm not doing the third option because I'm done threatening her or it. I did that with the dark side.
We get the Eternal Fleet, and you find out who's been copying you and how. Is that the deal?
Yes.
I know Darvanis. One of the
You
first
do?
worlds we conquered when the war started. A staging point into the wider galaxy. That factory builds droids, weapons, starships. It's a key resource, fortified accordingly. Fully automated defenses.
I've seen it's like. Tunnels running kilometers deep. Too large for a strike team.
Then we plan a full-scale assault. How close are we to assembling an army?
We don't have nearly enough people here. But Theron,
I've been securing military allies along the rim. There's a favor I can pull in. Rather not say more over the comm, but I can set a rendezvous with forces on Darvanis. You can take the factory and grab Gemini.
What more could he say to jeopardize the mission or something?
Been a while since I ran an op like this. Time to get back in practice.
I'll signal our allies. Any luck, they'll be on Darvanis before you.
The rest of you, get the gravestone ready for combat. Once we have Gemini Prime, it'll be us against the fleet. One way or another.
There is something I hadn't noticed in the first 2 playthroughs of this chapter I've done so far. Lana spoke of kilometers. It's weird. I mean, kilometers is the measuring unit we use, but I didn't know that BioWare actually knows what a kilometer is.
Well, you're on the wrong planet. The Hutt pleasure worlds are a dozen parsecs out.
Shut up, Como. You're looking good for a dead man.
Shea Vizsla. I wasn't expecting Mandalorians.
We're what you got. Heard you need a factory pulverized.
A dozen clans stand with Mandalore the Avenger. We're ready for blood, even if our enemies are built of metal and grease.
Mandalore the Avenger.
Rough few years. Eternal fleets kept us under siege on the Heart Worlds. I picked up the title along the way. When your spy boy offered a chance to hit back, I agreed. Been on defense too long.
Before we continue, I do have a follow-up question for you trio. I don't remember ever seeing a neutral ending, or maybe if I have, I didn't realize it's actually the neutral side. You're speaking of the events after the solo version of Revan being defeated, yeah? Because you know the last part of the last quest gives you a chance to do the operation or do a solo version of the Revan fight. Where exactly does that neutral thing happen? I still have quite a few characters that have not completed Shadow of Revan, and I might actually experience that for myself. When you do upload that, if you've done it, definitely link it to me so I don't miss it. I would be interested to hear it. And no, I'm not really trolling BioWare. Well, even if I am, I'm a good troll. Or, I think so. Okay, let's continue with
Fight
this.
together. Mandalore against Sakul and the galaxy. We'll topple Arkin yet.
Right now, I'd settle for one good victory.
How have you deployed your troops around the factory?
Rotating assault teams of 200 commandos each. Place is a fortress. Needs hammering before we go in.
Next attack starts in 5. Forward teams are in position to down the energy shield.
You want to be useful? Capture the perimeter guns and retarget the factory. Torian!
Mandalore.
Torian's chief of Clan Ghidorah, and the best scout we've got. He'll show you the way.
Guns are in Sector 9. Plenty of sky troopers. Keep up. I'll try to protect you.
His voice does seem a little bit different. Maybe it's because the voice actor is trying to present him as 5 years later, because it is 5 years later. Or is it 6 now already? I don't really keep count of the events after the carbonite chamber.
Take me to the guns. We have a factory to conquer.
Retursia me, Mandalore.
Stay alive. Both of you.
You plan to do the light side with the trooper, Varda. You could do something different to see other different choices. There is always that one word or one full line changed. And that is the information we've got about Como Fett, the grumpy guy who doesn't like the world around him.
Gotcha.
I don't care too much about the bonus quest, but let's see. Reprogram perimeter guns. Maybe I should care about that bonus quest. No, I've already done it twice. There is nothing different to see or accomplish by doing it again. You just have to go around and click on 3 different things. I haven't calculated, but I believe there are 3 or 4 bonus quests during this one. The good news is I still don't see lag. Granted, the previous time I did this chapter, it was in the first days, and the lag here because of the many people was just unbearable. 3 instances. It seems people have already completed their chapter 14 and they're done with the experience for this. A cutscene when you defeat Revan and when Vishyati is awakening. Then there are lines depends on your morality level. I definitely don't remember that. Probably because I've not chosen it with any of my characters that have gone through the Revan experience. There aren't that many. 4 or 5, I think, of my characters have done Shadow of Revan. More likely 4. I need to discover... Do I need to discover it? Yes, I need to discover that quick map. Oh no, the lag is here, the lag is back. It's just because it's a little bit of an open area. Damn it. My FPS just went half. From 60-70 plus, it's now about 30-ish. I think it's because of this smoke animation. It's open area, but it's not really big. And there is nothing else outstanding or out of the ordinary except for the smoke animation, you know, the moving sound, the moving sands from the winter. From the wind. Oh, come on, get it together, man. Thank you, thank you. If you haven't done so yet, please go and like the video and leave me a comment there. That helps a lot. Especially when I'm battling the trolls disliking my videos. Without an obvious reason, or at least any reason. Where the hell is... Oh, there you are. Why did I think it's more into the middle of the area? It's been 2 weeks since I did this, and I've already forgotten. There is one companion that has actually changed, Lana. Her appearance is very different now. You have to agree. It should be discovered, but I do like to click on these things just in case. Okay, let's go to the guns one by one. There are absorbed pop-ups here. Someone is fighting something. I don't have a stealth. This means I will probably have to fight those, or... Okay, good news, they are too busy.
You'll live.
Oh, imagine that. These characters might be in the span of 25 to 30-ish years old. But what about the fact that there's been a war going on? And if you enjoy watching those old war movies, you know how a war changes men and their appearance. Not just their behavior and their life beliefs, but the appearance. You go thinner, you lose weight, your body is deformed, unwillingly that is. It's just because in times of war you don't take care properly of your body. But for the sake of defending BioWare's easy choice to leave the characters with the exact same appearance, some of them with the exact same outfit, it's good of you to mention that. Yeah, it's a good enough reason. The young people don't change that much between 20 and 30. Not exactly scars as in physical scars, but yes, that too. Whoops, wrong button. In my head, while explaining this, is actually scenes from documentaries I've seen from World War II and World War I. And obviously it's really hard to reference those and connect them to the type of wars in a sci-fi game. But it's the best I can do. Oh, don't hide. I will find you. I'm about to finish a bonus quest. I didn't even notice I've started. That's one of the kill quests. Kill 30. The best and most simplest way to show someone in a game aging is to put gray or white hair on their head. Just bits and pieces, not all of the hair would go white. That's a very clear, distinctive and easy to do sign that they've aged. Maybe a game developer is going to convince me that no, this is the hardest thing ever to create another hairstyle. What the hell? Oh, nice, I got stuck. You think I can jump? Oh, so close.
Gotcha.
I could have jumped from the upper floor, but there is no turning back now. You mean after you complete the chapter? It's probably because of the vendors located here. I actually haven't tried to go back, but I assumed it would be possible, so thank you for confirming it for me. I just did the chapter on my first two characters and I never came back. Hi Max, welcome, welcome, happy Friday. Even if you strip down this chapter from any content, dialogues, choices and anything else... Oh, I should have mapped. Should have. Silly me. Okay, I'll try to remember. Hey, yo. Welcome, mate. So, what I was telling you... Oh, yeah. If you strip down all of the content from the chapter and just leave the music on, it's still one of the one of the better chapters in Fallen Empire. Using this classic, iconic bounty hunter trooper music, it's just a very good idea. Yay, Darvanis. How did you guess? Oh, wait. No, it doesn't say on the map.
You'll live.
You know what would have been awesome here for this chapter? To see any kind of a, I don't know, a trace, a note from the fight that happened here 5 years ago on Darvanis during the Scum and Villainy operation. If you've seen any bits and pieces with information about this battle, let me know, because I've tried finding and I couldn't. Where the hell are you going now, guys? The fight is over here. Oh, I did the same in, I can't remember what patch it was when the Nightmare was introduced. I think it was 2.2 or 2.3 maybe? Never mind. It's not really very relevant. They have? Yeah, but you mean they just used the same arrangement of textures and walls and such? I'll definitely have to check that.
We are their end! Ashar and a dozen others are dead, but we've reached the shield generators. Then maybe Torian and our new allies
You know...
dawdling, eh?
Oh, wait. It's a little bit too loud, the voice from the game, I think. Was it? We already know that favorite cave design BioWare has been using in pretty much every planet at least once. You know that cave that twists around like a worm? It's a relatively short place, and usually it ends with a boss in the end, just like any other cave. My point is, it's never the same cave, but they keep re-exploiting it for different purposes, and I think that's what you meant with the bridge, with the Styrak bridge. Do we have a datacron under the bridge is what I want to ask. Why was Torian on passive mode? Anybody? What Vok had done? Hey, I forgot. The most unique thing about this specific walkthrough, we're doing things without an overlay. Well, okay, with a minimum overlay. Now that I'm using the webcam, you cannot see the minimap in the bottom left corner. So it's a completely hidden map, completely hidden overlay and user interface and HUD. So there is nothing here leading me and helping me. How did I get stuck twice now? Oh, that's not good. Not good. Not good at all. And I probably have to wait a few minutes now before the next stuck attempt. There is no point stucking because I'm not actually gonna get out of this. Oh, come on! You know how long it's been since I've actually gotten myself stuck in Star Wars The Old Republic? Especially, yeah, I'm gonna have to probably have to relog. Especially during a live show. Well, sit? Okay, I've never tried that. If they don't put me out now after relog, I'll see if sit may help. Or maybe a dance emote? I think I'm out! No! Oh, come on! All right. thanks for the suggestion. I suppose I'm gonna have to use it. It's just that without the user interface, oh wait, that's a way to quick travel. Stuck didn't help. It brought me exactly on the same spot where I already was. And you know, there is that unfortunate delay between stuck attempts. Okay, quick travel did work. Who suggested it? Thank you, Varda. It was obvious it's gonna work when you're not stuck in a jumping position. And I wasn't. So, third one. I promised myself I'm gonna actually do that. And I forgot. As soon as I'm done with the gun, I was supposed to map back out and not manually walk outside. Not many people here farming the walkers, and this is the one time I don't care about the side quest. On my first and second playthroughs here, I really wanted to kill the walkers. The first time I couldn't because it was really full of people. And the second time, I think I did it when I played it with Volk. I haven't been to Scum and Villainy recently, but can you guys compare the music background? Like this one, for example. Really? My team isn't participating in the European Championship because we ended up 4th out of 6 teams in our group for the qualifications. My favorite other team than my own Bulgarian team is probably Germany, simply because I enjoy their gameplay style. Their play style, not gameplay style. Music is low. Okay, let's see if I can boost it. And risk BioWare, not BioWare, Sony claiming the music. It's actually low because first, yes, it's lower than my voice, and then on tier 2, the background music is set to be lower than the other events in the game. I boosted it a bit now. It's very calm, actually. It's not really music, just a very nice background track.
Got you 6.
We haven't partnered up yet with the multi-channel network. All of them require you to monetize the videos. At some point, actually, Machinima, my partner network, started monetizing with automatic default settings for me. They actually went on older videos and rearranged the settings for monetizations that I've set. And some of my videos ended up for half an hour with like 5-6 ad units. Of course, not all of them appear unless you're my most truest and biggest loyal fan. Because all of this is happening automatic. You may put 15 advertisement slots in a 30-minute video if you wish, but YouTube is not going to show all of them. Is again? Yeah, thank you.
You'll live.
It's because I've changed the shortcut, 3-4 weeks ago for my companion's active and passive mode, and it's a very dangerous key press now. Very easy to misclick it. He should be on now. Yes, he's healing. Yes, he's.
Guns hot. Ready to target droids and factory defenses.
We have the shield generators down. Give the place a pounding.
Where are you?
Still inside the perimeter. The droids, they outflanked us. Couldn't withdraw.
Understood.
Those soldiers, they're inside the firing zone?
Yes. Already dead. No honor in being beaten by machines.
I I don't care about their honor, and they're not dead yet. Retarget the guns. Try to give them an escape route.
Your command, not mine.
Artillery team, what are you doing?
Chance for redemption. Suggest you withdraw. Better get back to base. Mandalore will be planning a new assault.
My favorite part from this chapter is her speech.
Look at all the silly Mandalorians.
Oh, and this one too.
Oh, that one didn't make it.
They crushed themselves against us without remorse.
You admire them.
They amuse me.
Are you smiling? I can never tell. We must answer this insult to the Eternal Empire, of course. Have the fleet burn them all to glass. We'll make a window from their remains. It'll be so pretty.
Darvanis can defend itself. All we have to do is watch the Mandalorians die.
You're the Emperor.
Quest, return to the camp. Let's go back to the camp.
Severe damage to the inner ring of factory defenses. Plus, those shields are down.
And our losses?
28 seasoned Mandalorian warriors. But how they took their foes with them. 1,000 mindless, programmed machines lie in the dirt today. Oh, future generations will sing songs of our brother's sacrifice against the spawn of Production Line 15 Alpha.
They're dead. No point mocking them.
Except they're not all dead, because you didn't concentrate your firepower. We'll pay for that tomorrow.
The factory's damaged, but still functional. The longer we wait, the more droids it'll produce for defense.
Agreed. But my people have been at this a while. You, me, and Como can plan in the morning, when the troops are fresh.
For tonight, we celebrate survival. Show us how an Aruti like you handles Mandalorian drink.
What is the most traditional Mandalorian drink?
Not many outsiders celebrate with us.
I've spent a lot of time with Sith and spies lately. You may not be Spec Force, but I could use a night trading war stories.
Get your best ready. We're tough to impress. Come on. I don't mind fighting, but it's good to see friends before dying.
We send Clan Baroya after the North Power Station and Fett to the
This
south.
cutscene with the typical Mandalorian celebration could have been longer. You remember that scene with the porno music background when the team was fixing the ship,
Tactical post will outmaneuver the clans.
and HK with that sniper killing the spiders. That was the longest cutscene I've ever seen without voiceover. I should have done something similar here with this one.
But not right.
We win this, we march inside next.
And I realize, of course, I'm talking over the voiceover. The Mandalorian death ceremony. What do they do? How do they do it? And why? Yeah, I've never explored these places. Would be nice if you click on these and they tell you something, but not all of them do. Get to the Zaku tactical post. All right, was okay. So quick travel. Quick travel. Yeah. I know it's probably wrong to compare those, but it reminded me of the Game of Thrones type of parties. I mean, not the books, because in the books they are described differently, more so from the movies. You know, the various clans, and even in the cities, the parties that they do, like they always end up fighting each other. They're always drunk people doing weird things. An instance.
Pathetic excuses for warriors. 3 barrels of spiked jihad to anyone who scraps more droids than Clan's bet. A fool's bargain. You drank the last of the T-Har last night. All the more reason to try and best us. Keep talking, and even the newcomer will beat you.
Bonus quest, no. Okay, maybe just this one to start and you get an idea of what bonus quest I'm not doing. The tracking data devices. Have you been to such a party? That's more dangerous than the, for example, let's be specific, the Dothraki parties. I'm not a huge, I don't have a huge knowledge, I mean, on bounty hunters. That's not my strongest side about Star Wars lore. So I'm not very familiar how exactly they do their parties and how do they celebrate. But what Bauer showed here a moment ago was really just a way too short glimpse of what it could have been. That one blew up. Next one.
Gotcha.
And it's time for a few seconds of break while these spawn. Come on. Wait, what? I knew I shouldn't been. I should not have been waiting for them because they actually spawn after you start killing them. Right? Any more? Oh wait. There aren't any more from this pool. Thank you for stopping by, Eo. I will see you next time.
What else is there?
Hi, Mio.
Got your 6.
What are you playing in SWTOR? Driving a tank through a club? Wow. How exactly, damn it, I put Torion on passive again? Could it be me just clicking the damn thing all over the time? Or maybe there is a bug. It's probably me.
Stations are down. All forces begin withdrawal. Soon we march into the guts of the machine.
Torian, see if you and the newcomer can shut down the perimeter.
Very
sector.
creative indeed.
Cover our retreat.
Gotcha.
And we're here.
You shut down the sensors. I'll watch your back.
Lana, what is it?
I have a surprise. Schematics for the Darvanis factory procured by Theron. They're patchy, but they should help you and the Mandalorians concoct a battle plan.
Good. I should have Gemini Prime soon. Anything else?
One delicate matter. The Mandalorians make fierce allies, but I have certain concerns. Despite their code of honor, the clans have always had animalistic tendencies towards violence. I fear our arrangement may not last.
I know how you think, Lana. If you want something done, tell me.
The clans have opposed both Republic and Empire in the past, raided planets for sport. Now imagine them free after Zakul is beaten. Predators are beautiful, but they mustn't overrun an ecosystem. I trust you'll do what's right to hold our friends in check.
Valkorion dies in the end of chapter 1. We're currently in chapter 14, nearly finished season 1, with a whole second season expected to arrive at some point. We don't know the date yet, but there are a lot more things to happen related to Fallen Empire. Return to the camp. What has happened? Okay, spoiler alert, even though you people are here obviously because you already know the spoilers or because you don't mind. Yes, do that as well. My website and my YouTube channel have tons of playlists for these videos. In brief, you start the war against the heir of Valkorion, which is the murder of Valkorion.
They level 1,000 guns against us, and still we endure. Ha!
Well done, all of you. We'll head into the factory within the hour.
There's a droid. Gemini Prime. Linked to its machinery somewhere. It's key to beating the Eternal Fleet.
Take your droid, so long as we claim the weapons. Imagine the clans rearmed with the spoils of Darvanis, led by a new Mandalore. We'll break the siege of our homeworlds and smash Zakul like in the days of the Neo-Crusaders.
The Mandalorian Neo-Crusaders were beaten by the Republic.
But they left scars, and they survived.
Dream of glory another time. Go. Prepare the clans.
Pokemon.
One commander to another.
Nice.
Half the time, I feel like I'm making calls just to keep my people together.
I'm not familiar with the Pokemon movies, animated series, or the games at all. So, is your name actually taken out of a Pokemon? Is it the name of a Pokemon?
Anyone can plan a war or negotiate a treaty. Not anyone can hold an army together while doing it.
Mewtwo
No.
vs Gaming.
Not anyone can. Let me show you the battle plan we've got. You want to add anything? Now's the time.
Oh, now I feel bad for not having a clue of the Pokemon universe.
Torian can stay with you. Get you to your droid while we smash the defenses and loot the armories. Wish we had more detailed scans, though. In those tight corridors...
Oh, the next part is where I actually fell down and died.
There's not a lot of trust between the Mandalorians and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe this'll help.
What?
One of my agents sent factory schematics a short while ago. It should give your troops an
No,
edge.
I don't think it sucks. If you mean subscribe to the game.
Lasted a lot
If you
better
haven't
than nothing.
subscribed to my channel, then
Alright,
this
then.
sucks. Hey Ra, welcome mate. You don't really need to subscribe to the game until you reach level 40-ish, 50-ish. Obviously after 50 you will not be able to do anything if you don't subscribe. But then again, one subscription
Glorious.
right now is gonna
Prepare
give you
for battle.
plenty more content to play through.
There's no vengeance to be found today. No
Story
droid
content,
is
that
worth
is.
an honor killing. But we fight because we're promised a shot at the enemy fleet. We fight to claim weapons for our war. Today we march. We bleed, exhaust ourselves, and die. Because our true destination will be
What's
a
with your
battle
hands,
worth
damn it,
winning.
Power?
Follow
What's
this
that?
outsider who fights among us and seize victory. You may not be
Is she
one of us.
drunk?
Today.
Hey Joe.
vanguard
Oh,
is
she's
yours.
hot, of course. I never said she isn't. She's just moving her hands way too weird in this cutscene. And we go for the last part of this chapter. Oops, wrong way. Well, let's see, where and what parts did they use that you say are from the bridge? I don't see anything here that's taken from the bridge before Styrak. Oh, that bridge! Haha. Okay, yes, you're very, very right. This looks very, very similar to the other one. But it appears that this bridge doesn't hide secrets. There are no gaps, unless, of course, you want to... What the hell happens if I jump down? What else would I expect to happen?
Gotcha.
Okay, let's go finish the chapter. Additional choices in a story? I don't think so. Well, my advisors, actually, the only advisors I've leveled up and ranked up are on Volk, and I can't say I've seen extra choices. Maybe some lines could be different here or there, but I've never seen like a fourth option to choose from. Me, if that's a question aimed at me, I'm on the Red Eclipse. But I don't think you were asking me. Because you can see the character name on the screen already. And yeah, I probably should have quick traveled to save some time. But Darvanis is a cool place, especially when the game doesn't lag or jump up and down FPS. Is there someone with a similar face or a YouTube channel on Bergen Colony? Begeren Colony? Wasn't it Bergen or Begeren?
Enemies thick. Security officers well guarded. Still, dude.
Ion bombs are ready. We'll demolish their assault force.
Meh. Okay then. I'll kill you. I kill you! Oh, that's actually funny. You don't see my character name. This guy is called Cross. K-R-O-S. This is the scary place where I need to be very careful and not fall down. Yeah, the HUD is off for me as well. I've decided to play with my commando without the user interface, or at least minimize the biggest portion of it.
Don't enjoy it too much. We're surrounded by sky troopers down here, detonating ion bombs. Listen to them pop.
No, just 4 normal English Latin letters. There it is. You should be able to see it on this screen now, hopefully. Unless you're watching the live stream with a very low resolution.
You'll live.
And the name Cross actually came from Crow. My first character in the game during one of the beta events in 2011 was called Crow with a C. And it was exactly the same name as a Crow the Neanderthal from that old TV animated series. If you remember Crow the Neanderthal with the mammoth. Unfortunately, when I started the game on my server, when I created my character, I mean, when I started the game, I made one character and started playing immediately. So when I've decided to create my commando with an exact same name, Crow, it was already taken, so I came up with Cross.
I smell like boiling grease down here. Status.
You need support, Mandalore? Because my brothers and I just picked up 24 plasma cannons.
My team's hitting the reactor next. Down to 3 warriors, but they'll be enough. Good. Let's hope the newcomer and Torian find what they're looking for soon.
We are here! It's, at least I don't know, a character in the Star Wars lore or expanded universe with that name. If it is, then it's a pure coincidence.
Chuck, we have a problem.
I don't like any of the new armor sets, honestly, especially the one that's supposed to resemble what the hell? Valen, the set that's supposed to look like Valen. It's a horrible one, very plain, very simple, lacking details, lacking imagination. Unfortunately for me, I prefer the style of the older armor sets, especially those that aren't available in the game anymore. Although BioWare for about a year and a half now started releasing those sets with different names just for appearance. Like for example the one you mentioned a few minutes ago in the chat, I don't remember its name, but it's a blue craftable set that looks exactly like the original heavy armor Rakata or the Trooper. It's not called Rakata and it's not moddable, but it's perfect for appearance. I also didn't like the Kylo Ren lightsaber, damn it. It's a very standard lightsaber blade with a cool looking but still not the best looking hilt. Probably because I'm a huge fan of the Arbiter's unstable lightsaber and I really love that design. I got used to the crazy weird sound now, so that doesn't bother me. It did in the beginning. Not in the whole chapter, but this part here with Vodean is just awesome.
Reinforcements to protect Gemini Prime. We have their attention.
You'll need time to grab Gemini. I'll hold him off.
Alone?
Oh, you haven't seen my Arbiter lightsaber overview video probably. I was extremely happy when I got it as a gift. I didn't pull it out myself or purchase it. I received it in the mail as a gift.
You knew she wanted to betray you, and you didn't confront me or Mandalore. Why?
It's a lot cheaper, really?
Words aren't deeds.
I haven't checked it.
Couldn't leave the fight without saying my part though. Just in case.
Result Jedi armor set. If you could please remind me in a personal message or Twitter, Facebook, someplace else. It's a complicated name that I would definitely not remember.
All we had to do was watch Mandalorians
Jedi
die.
armor set.
So many are still alive.
I will probably never, even though I don't like that word, but it's very likely that I will never switch the outfit Volk is using. And the only other Jedi that I currently play from time to time is Sabrosa. She has an awesome outfit and I'm very proud with it because people still keep asking me, what's the outfit you're using on that character?
We could have had a pretty window.
23 million? That's not cheap. Who said it's cheap? Random dude. You're not playing fair. 23 million is not cheap. Unless you're on a different server, of course, and maybe there is a very good deal there for something like 15 or lower. I'd pay 15 million for the Arbiter's lightsaber. But in the beginning, when it was priced on 50, 60, 70 plus, that's just craziness. Oops. Next room, dude. I took the right turn too late. There it is. You forgot to set up your reminder, I guess. I scheduled the event 3 days ago.
The flow is disrupted. There are no sanctions. Iteration functions offline.
Scorpio, if you're receiving, I found the template.
Tracing links.
Well, the economy in the game has changed a lot. I still remember how 4 of us, put all of our resources and time to get 1.5 million credits for one of our friends to be able to get that special VIP speeder. That was back in 2011, of course. 1.5 million credits was a huge amount of money back then.
Generations removed, but our
Oh, Twitter box. I forget about that. I'll try not to next time, specifically for you.
The signal confuses. Remove the unit. Remove it swiftly.
Gemini Prime isn't stolen technology at all. She's something entirely different.
I will analyze her myself. Remove the unit. The engine was not aware, but it gives capacity. It allows the captain's memories locked.
Chris, how many times did you pull out the new crossguard lightsaber? Lookalike. Slightly louder. Okay.
Removal from this facility is delicate.
Let's have it slightly louder. How is that? If I stop talking, maybe you will be able to tell.
I'm not going to hurt you, but we need to leave now. Can you disconnect for me?
Initiating sequence.
All forces. The template unit is secure.
This is Mandalore. We've done enough damage and claimed enough plunder. All warriors, retreat to camp before we're dead.
GTN stalking, or GTN farming, as I like to call it, is a very complicated profession, and very few people know how to do it properly. Zentrax taught me a few lessons because he was a true master of the GTN mastery. Didn't get the one hand? Not even one? The two-handed, I was told, I think you told me and other people as well, that it's actually very cheap, at least on the red clips.
You look like Osik. Clan Kadera survives another battle.
Guess we're both alive.
Victory for Mandalore the Avenger. Victory for the clans. Ha!
Factory's gears are still grinding, but it's mostly offline. And we're rearming for the first time in years.
3-4 million, that's still too
Thank your
cheap.
spy for bringing
By
justice
very
to us.
cheap, I was thinking
The
something
glory
like
days of the
500,
Mando a day are
300,000. That's a very good challenge. Did you actually mean to say 144 or 1440? If you're watching it without the zero, that's a damn challenge to recognize what's a head, what's an arm, what's a pistol.
You can stop them.
Hey, Red.
And we both know endless war
Did you
will
pull
destroy
something
your
nice
culture.
out of your
The
reward,
old
man?
guard wants the glory days back.
Then find young leaders who support peace.
200,000.
Or something closer to it.
See, even for someone with 200 million credits, spending 50 million on a single item is just ridiculous. You can
Looking to
easily
march all
afford
over
it.
the
People
galaxy
like
again?
Riz can very easily
There are
make
enough
up
hunts
that
out
money
there
they've
without
spent.
war.
But it's just not right spending all of this amount for one item.
Young leaders. For now, though, I'm granting your request.
Vorintia, Mandalore.
If this alliance is going to work out, you need a clan representative at your side. Someone to liaise with me and keep you alive.
I volunteered. Seemed more interesting than anything here.
You've got a new computer. Is that what you meant to say? That's awesome. Share the specs.
You were willing to sacrifice yourself in that factory, and you've shown I can trust you. I'd be proud to have you with me.
Let's save the galaxy.
Return
I've
me.
never tried watching
Until
my
next
own
time.
live stream on
Both of you.
144. What exactly do you see from the webcam? It's just a blur. A little bit whiter blur here in the corners and a little bit more orange-ish blur.
Welcome home. Sounds like things went okay on Darvanis.
I'm concerned about the clan's rearming. You did think about what I said?
I spoke to Mandalore. She knows turning on us after Zakul falls isn't wise, and we discussed her options.
That sounds unusually reasonable.
Scorpio, have you examined Gemini Prime?
I'm studying her mind now. Doing so without obliterating her intelligence is challenging, despite her lack of full sentience. Her chassis is modified from my own base. My designs were stolen. However, my assumption that her code was duplicated was premature.
Do you know where
Chance
she came
cubes, damn.
Not yet. Nor do I have full access to the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet. But I have opened a one-way connection.
What do you mean
I will
you're
soon
hot?
be
Who's
able
hot?
to use the template to
Me?
locate
The guy
all
on the screen?
Gemini units.
Maybe Lana?
Every ship is piloted by one of those Geminis. If you are right, we can track their entire fleet.
The Prime is the master Gemini template. With proper modifications, she could overwrite the existing protocols. We would need direct access to a command console used by the Gemini captains. Through such
Oh,
a
you
portal,
mean
the Prime
that
could
heat? Yep.
infiltrate the entire
It was
control
38
network.
degrees outside today,
So if we
which I
board
was
one of the
told is
ships and
100
plug
in
the Prime into the
Fahrenheit.
captain's chair,
Right
we
now
can
here in the
swipe
room
entire fleet
is
out from under
26.
Arkan's nose?
There are still a lot of details to figure out. Like how we board a ship and take control of the bridge before the rest of the fleet disintegrates us.
We may not have to face the entire fleet.
If I'm not mistaken,
Individual ships may
they
transport
actually
runs
change
from the
not
core
just the
worlds all
screen
time.
resolution, but the
And
quality
once
of the
Scorpio
audio
can
as
track
well.
the Gemini
So
units,
you're at the
I already
moment
possess
listening
that
to a very
functionality.
gimped quality of
I
my
completed
voice.
my analysis of the Gemini communication templates while you were talking.
When you said you'd have the information soon, you weren't kidding.
Trio, did you watch the game
The Prime is a
yesterday?
lesser
Holland
version
and
of my
Germany?
original design. Compromising her protocols was not difficult.
Did you have a
I'm
favorite,
currently
maybe?
tracking a lone vessel in a nearby sector. It is scheduled to make
Oh,
a
and I
stop to
probably should not
recharge its
open a word
hyperdrive
about
very
Sweden's
soon.
performance.
By my
Right, Riz?
calculations,
If you
we
care
can
about that at
intercept it
all.
if we hurry.
Sweden
It
is
unlikely
doing
that a similar
horribly
opportunity will
wrong
present itself
for
in
their
the
first two
foreseeable
games
future.
in this championship.
It's
And
time
it's
to
gonna
start
be even
taking this
worse
fight to
because they
Arkan.
now have no chance, or almost no chance, of continuing. It's rainy. Oh, damn you. So, about the game yesterday. Was it a win for you, or was it 2 points lost? Which one do I pick? It doesn't matter, really. And that's chapter 14 for the third time, played by Volk with a third character. 11 days from now, we're going to witness chapter 15, which, according to what we've heard and the couple of teasers we've seen, promises to be really good. But we'll see. Riz, you mentioned about leveling a new character like 2 weeks ago. You were wondering if you get that lightsaber, you should start that character. If you get that lightsaber, you should start that character. So, what did you do actually? I know it was a draw, I watched the game, but sometimes when you end up a draw, you consider winning that 1 point. And in other cases, I'm sure that's what Germany feels like, they've lost 2 points from the game yesterday because they really, it seemed like they want to win. Redx back. That sounds nice. When did you level that Sentinel to 65? Did you do it in less than 2 weeks? Wow. You've been playing a lot. Yes, the stream is about to end. At the time of recording, it's Friday, a very hot Friday in the middle of June, and I'm about to go watch football. I forgot who the hell is playing in the third match for the day. Whoever it is, I'm gonna enjoy it, and because it's Friday, I'm gonna have some rest. A little bit later tonight, I'm going to upload the next episode, 20 or 21, I forgot, for my Bounty Hunter origin story. We're gonna have some fun on Taris. Yes, on Taris. It's the ending of Taris. Thank you guys for joining me. Those of you who joined early or late, I appreciate your time spent here, and I hope that we had fun together. You know that I wish we could do these things more often, but I rely on content when I live stream. I don't just appear for the sake of being here and talking. Maybe next time I'll tell you about the brand new 10-inch tablet I've just bought, and I'm extremely happy because I really needed something like that. I'll tell you about it next time, if you remind me, because I probably forgot. Bye bye.